Brooke Shields got into a very public feud with fellow actor Tom Cruise after her appearance on Today, talking about her battle with postpartum depression.
When someone said to me, postpartum depression, I said, no, those are the women that you hear about in the news that do terrible things to their kids. That's not me.
Police say a mother has confessed to drowning her 5 children in the bathtub.
Houston police say it was the children's mother, 36-year-old Andrea Yates, who called 911 from her home near the Johnson Space Center.
When the responding officer first arrived, he was met by the woman at the door. She was still breathing hard at that time, and she said to the officer, "I just killed my children."
Police believe the mother drowned all of them. Today, the husband told police that his wife is suffering from depression and is on medication. Mike Von Fremd, ABC News, Houston.
And yet I was part of an entire percentage of women that experience frightful thoughts and fearful images and have no connections with their children.
Shields' comments landed the beloved star of film, TV, and stage in a high-profile war of words with another Hollywood heavyweight.
The thing that I'm saying about Brooke is that there's misinformation, okay? And she doesn't understand the history of psychiatry. She doesn't understand in the same way that you don't understand it, man.
Aren't there examples, and might not Brooke Shields be an example of someone who benefited from one of those drugs?
All it does is mask the problem, Matt.
With battle lines drawn, Shields fired back, writing in the New York Times to suggest that I was wrong to take drugs to deal with my depression, and that instead I should have taken vitamins and exercised, showed an utter lack of understanding about postpartum depression and childbirth in general. Let me talk about postpartum depression, because studies show that 1 in 3 women who has postpartum depression after a first pregnancy has it again in a second pregnancy, and oftentimes it's more severe. So entering this second pregnancy, are you worried about that?
No, because I'm informed now. So information really is power, and so I think with now nothing's will be a shock to me anymore. If it does occur again, I will see the symptoms early. I will understand what it is. I won't fight it. I won't be ashamed.
And have you had any symptoms of that type of depression?
Not at all.
Now that you're off the medication?
No, I really haven't. And I don't think that that's uncommon. I mean, it's the thing that's important to know, which is that it's my individual story. Every person is different, and there's so many different ways for women to conceive.
You heard Tom Cruise say that he feels these antidepressant drugs and psychiatric drugs don't cure the problem, they mask the problem. How do you feel about that?
I'm not a medical practitioner, so all I know is what worked for me, and I went from devastation to a non-noticeable contentment in the sense that I didn't even know that it was working. It was just that my life had improved and I was able to see my daughter for what she was.
Brooke Shields, nice to have you here.
Thank you.